episode 56, I do believe, for this year. Oh, Lux Eterna. I forgot that was on this. Okay. I don't think Christelle was there, but you know, whatever. I think he said, oh no. Alright. Shit, no, that's not what I wanted. There.
I'm snapping now and saying cheese. Shorty get inspired. How about that? How about that? This time, shorty get inspired. How about that? How about that? This time.
What are we gonna end up doing? The second series when I get home.
Here's the left fielder, Rob Refsnyder.
The left fielder, number 30.
The pitch. That's in there. And this one is off and running. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good
Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, he found himself behind an account right there, but he didn't give in. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Trevor Story stands in now and watches strike one. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Fires over to Guerrero, and Story is out. Here's Rafael Devers, the leading home run hitter in the American League. Pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Refsnyder over at second, one down. Pitch is in there. 0-2 now.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with two strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Puts it away for the out.
Well, that had RBI knock written all over it. Put a great swing on it, but a nice job on the infield to react and bring it down.
Justin Turner in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Varsho moving under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Sox leave one. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now at the plate, Whit Merrifield. And he hits a ground ball right side. Whips it to Casas. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting second, the center fielder,
Winton Bernard next up for the Blue Jays. That's in there. That's strike 1. Sale, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. That one fouled off. Next offering misses, and that is ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Singy, the Red Sox won the World Series in 2018 in 5 games. And Chris Sale, normally a starter. That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We played an inning, no score. New inning getting started. So stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. Bassett back to work. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Bassett, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a 4-seamer, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a slider.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that's a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Throw is offline, and he's got a double. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Number 83 in the box now. No balls and a strike. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. In for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. A 2-run shot, and just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Takes it himself, out, 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. So digging in, Connor Wong. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. That's in for a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That's a strike. 0-2. Ripped to short. Bichette whips it to first. 2 away. And now, Wilyer Abreu. That one's in there, 0-1. There's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Up the middle. Sends it to first. And that is that. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Reds. Back now in Toronto. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. In for a strike. 1-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Got him looking. And how about Chris Sale locked in now?
Batting fifth.
Danny Jansen to hit here. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Swings through that one. 0-1. And Sale deals. Good job to fight that one off. Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the barn, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Matt Chapman stands in now and watches strike 1. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Slow roller to first. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, just a classic case of finding a hole with that one. He didn't have to hit it real hard in that direction. I'm really not sure how these kinds of hits get through the infield sometimes, but that's the definition of a seeing eye ground ball, and you'll take it any day as a hitter.
Up the middle. The Story out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Rogers Center, and now Rob Refsnyder. The wind of the pitch. That's in there. Refsnyder measures 6 feet even, 32 years old, and he's a native of South Korea. That one's in there. That is strike 2. Ground ball up the middle. Bichette in plenty of time to first, and one away in the top of the 3rd. Here's Trevor Story. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that's a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Bernard drifts towards it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Rafael Devers up to hit. Splits the plate. Strike 1. Devers hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Now a bullet to
second. You brought me again, you asshole.
And the inning. Welcome back. Kevin Biggio up to the plate. And the pitch. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. On the ground, right side. Whips it to Casas. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Batting ninth, the right fielder.
So up next, Chris Beck. And first offering is fouled off. Sale ready. And fouled off. Sale delivers. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And he deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. It's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Merrifield batting for the second time, and that's strike one. That's a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a ball popped up, and it falls. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. On to second, and he throws it away. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Not in time. He's safe. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Winton Bernard. And a swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Kicks and deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Merrifield on third with 2 out. On the ground, right side. Whips it to Casas, and that's the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They're still down. It's 2-0. And welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Justin Turner. And he takes a strike.
Oh, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Doubled his first time up. There's a strike. And a strike. In the air, right center field. This is demolished. Way back and gone. His 27th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Number 83 in the box now. No balls and a strike. He's already homered here in this one. There's a strike.
0-2.
And the right-hander deals. In the air to left center. Bernard on the move. One away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Here's Alex Verdugo. 0 for 1 so far. And that's in there for strike 1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
There's a swing and a drive. That'll touch down off the base of the fence. Throws to second. And he'll reach second with one away. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Bakers doesn't move, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
Wong stands in now and watches strike one. Grounded out his first time. Next offering is in for a strike. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Hyunjin Ryu up and throwing. Thompson warming up as well. Lifted in the air out to left. Varsho makes the grab. 2 down. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike. Called strike right there. Line drive. Reaching for it and brings it in. The 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now bottom 4. And now the shortstop, Bichette. And the pitch. That's in there. Strike 1. Bichette, second-round pick, 2016, and a kid who comes from pretty good baseball family. His dad, Dante, played for California, Milwaukee, Colorado, Cincinnati, and Boston over 14 big league seasons, and Dante could swing it.
Yeah, and you just get the sense in watching Bo that this guy, all he wants to do is win. A gamer, goes hard, and wants to lead that ball club to a championship. Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Vladdy takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. And Sale ties him up that time, gets the strikeout. It's one of the things Chris Sale likes to do, get inside on the righties.
No, you know that's going to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Now it's Jansen to hit. That's in there, and that is strike 1. The wide to kick the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Hauls it in on the warning track. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They trail it here. Ready now for the 5th inning, and stepping in for Boston, Rob Refsnyder. First pitch, and he just misses.
You know, these Red Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
There's a strike.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Back up the middle and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Hyunjin Ryu. He last pitched 2 days ago. Here's Trevor Story now. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. At the belt and fires. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. Into center. Bernard under it. And there's one down. Devers now. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. And there's a strike. Ref Snyder stands at first with one out. Strike two. The pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
And here it comes. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
That's in there. That's strike two.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Line drive, and that's just foul. Smash down the left field line. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Not in time. It's a double.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now Tristan Casas. Here comes the 0-1. That one to first. Oh, he gloves it. Onto the pitcher. On the money. Nice play. Number 83 up next for the Red Sox. He's already homered in this game. That one ripped. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. In comes the run from third to add on. It's 7-0.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
And now Alex Verdugo swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. He sends it out of here, and they tack on to their lead. It's 9-0.
When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
New pitcher coming on, the veteran Adam Simber.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
That's a laser base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Stepping in, Wilyer Abreu. Lifted in the air, right center field. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. Back here at the ballpark, now here is Matt Chapman. Sale back to work. On the ground to the left, Story. Slings it across, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. That one misses in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Biggio batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Next one is off the plate. Now 1-2. Got him swinging.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off.
All set for the top of the 6th. Now the left fielder, Rob Refsnyder. And a pitch. 0-1. Simber goes 6 feet 3 inches, 195 pounds, and he was a 9th round draft pick back in 2013. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-2. Out towards right center field. Bernard makes his way towards it. Makes the grab after a long run. And there's one down. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Line to left. Varsho snags it for the second out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here. Rafael Devers rounds the bases. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 10-0.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Next offering is in for a strike. This one in the air center field. Bernard grabs it on the run. Devers goes deep for the Red Sox. It's now 10-0. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the 6th inning. And now it's going to be Chris Beck. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Josh Winkowski. This guy can bring it velocity-wise. Caught him looking for the K. Whit Merrifield up to the plate.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
There's the strike. Merrifield goes 6'1", 34-year-old vet, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Ground ball to the right side, and he grabs it foul. Righty to the plate. There's a strike. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Ref Snyder on the move to the gap. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the third out. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They're down 10-0. We go to the top of the seventh. So stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. Simber back to work. There's a strike. Action in the pen down there. Yimi Garcia, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Next offering is in for a strike. That smash towards center. Bernard makes the grab, one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
On the ground. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batters.
Two outs, base is empty. And next for the Red Sox, Alex Verdugo.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Line drive, base hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And the batter now, Connor Wong. Swinging a line drive and a base hit up the middle. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And now the center fielder, Wilyer Abreu. They get the force, and that is that. Boston strands a pair. Welcome back. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And the righty deals. Ground ball right side. Sneaks through. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Hit on the ground. Might be 2. Good feed. That's 1. And that's 2.
Double plays get turned so quickly that you don't. All of the finer details and how these guys execute it. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Jansen in the box again. Takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Story sends it over to first, and that is the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. 8th inning coming up. It's new pitcher now for the Jays, Yimi Garcia.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Now the number 2 hitter, Trevor Story. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. And that one is lifted in the air. And Story is out. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now it's Devers at the plate.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
That clips the zone. It's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Zach Pop getting loose out there. Next offering is in for a strike. Ref Snyder leads off second with one gone in the inning. That one is absolutely belted. And it's out of here. He circles the bases. That's his third home run of the game. It's 12-0.
Now he's just showing off out there. And who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way.
Now Justin Turner gets a chance to hit. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Wastes no time there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Digging in, Tristan Casas. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Gets the slider in there for a strike. In the air out to center. Bernard in position. Makes the catch for the out. And stepping in for Boston, number 83. That one lifted to left. Varsho makes the grab, and the inning is over. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Back now in Toronto, bottom of the inning. And now for the Jays, Matt Chapman. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Chris Murphy.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting.
Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Oh, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Devers throws out to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Left fielder.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. In there for strike 1. That's through there for a strike. One down, base is empty. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And a foul ball. And the 0-1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Blue Jays go down in order. Hasn't been their day. Back here at the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Alex Verdugo. And a pitch. That's a slider for a strike. Garcia, in his 9th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a slurve, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one is off the wall. The throw in. And he's got a double, his 4th hit. So man aboard, Connor Wong now at the plate.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
This one in the air right field. One down. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. And a base hit into left field. That'll play. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Zach Pop. 32nd appearance. Here's the left fielder, Rob Refsnyder. In the air, left side. Varsho moving under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they extend their lead.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
In the air, left field. And Story is out. And that'll do it. 1 run apparent. So bottom of the 9th. And now for the Jays, Chris Beck. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Chris Martin.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these guys better be ready to swing the bats.
So now the DH spot, Whit Merrifield. And first offering is fouled off. Top of the zone for a called strike. Oh, and 2 now. Goes down looking. Winton Bernard next up for the Blue Jays. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Final score in this one, 13-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. And stepping in for Boston, Rob Refsnyder. The pitch. And there's a strike on the outside corner. And away we go this afternoon. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Merrifield in pursuit. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And a quick out, number 1. And the batter will be the shortstop, Yu Chang. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. That one's in there, 0-1. Berrios, multi-time All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Espinal moves under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting third.
2 outs, base is empty. Justin Turner digs in now. That's in for a strike. And that's a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And that one ripped to left. That's a base hit. And that means Trevor Story will have a chance to hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here's Trevor Story. And that's in there for strike 1. And he pumps it a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Just shy of the wall. For the Red Sox, now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the first. And here's the veteran outfielder, Whit Merrifield. Rafaela settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one down.
Batting second. The second baseman.
And next for Toronto, Santiago Espinal. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Bo Bichette up to the dish. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Brings it in for the third out. Through an inning, no score here on the top of the second. So stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. Berrios back to work. There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's back there, and that one's gone. So he leaves the yard to left. His 28th home run of the season. It's 1-0.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Number 83 in the box now. No balls and a strike. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. And it's even up.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
There's a strike. Ripped on a line. And George makes the grab. One away. Adam Duvall at the plate. An RBI machine this year. Right near the top of the league leaderboard as the season winds down. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses across to first, and there's two down. Here's Reese McGuire. And that one hammered. And out of here. He leaves the yard to right. His 7th home run of the season. And they add on. It's 2-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Cedane Rafaela in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. Next offering is in for a strike. Ground ball left side. Nice grab. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. And it's 2-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the second, and now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Pulls that one foul.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he's made Dad proud so far in his career. Multiple all-star appearances. A guy who was born in Montreal way back when, 1999, when his dad was playing for the Expos.
Yeah, and so much violence with that swing. Exit velocity is charged and very fun to watch. More plate discipline than Dad.
Gathers and throws to first. And Guerrero is set down. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. See, how about this, though? A little more than 400 games into his career, Vlad Jr. had the exact homer total and OBP as his dad. And a swing and a miss there. Kicks and fires. Hammers that one deep left field and forget
it. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over. Stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit. In there for strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Throws down to second, but he scrambles back to the bag. 2 on, 1 out. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. He just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And it's filled up. The pitch. On the ground, could be 2. Turner to first, and they get Biggio for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's got it, and that is that. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And the home team down. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Rob Refsnyder. Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1. Refsnyder, a former All-Star, hitting leadoff in today's game. And usually he's a second baseman, but today he's starting in the outfield. The pitch. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. To the warning track, makes the catch.
I always see second basemen as being pretty versatile guys you can move around, and so for him to be out in the outfield today doesn't surprise me at all.
Chang now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
That's a hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
He's been swinging it really well lately. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So now Turner in on that right side. That one's in there. 0-1. Turner getting to start at the hot corner. A career batting average over 300, and he's been wearing out home plate lately. He scored 10 times in the last 10 games. Now a screamer into the outfield. Kiermaier makes a nice running catch. Here's Trevor Story now. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, and great jump.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some.
Runner on the go again. Flying drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they hold the runner at third base as they decide not to risk the send with 2 away.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Casas in the box now, takes strike 1. He's already homered in this one. That's in there. And that's strike 2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. 1 runs in. Story on his way home. He'll score as well, and they lead by 3.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Next to hit, number 83. Right side, hard hit. Throws to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And welcome back with Merrifield up to the plate. Pivetta back to work. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 5.
Santiago Espinal next up for the Blue Jays.
Espinal.
In the air, left field. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. That one's in there, 0-1. Bichette measures 6 feet even, 190 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Pivetta hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1. On the ground right side, and foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. Late on that fastball.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
And 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Espinal, the runner at first with 2 gone. Bounced out to short. Fires over to first. And Guerrero is set down. That ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. And this is... Welcome back. Now it's the right fielder, Adam Duvall. And the pitch. There's a strike.
You know, these Red Sox really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
Popped up. Biggio on his way over. And there's 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Reese McGuire up next for the Red Sox. In there, and it's 0-1.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your guys really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
0-2 now. There's a swing and a drive. It bangs off the wall. Springer throws to second, and he'll pull into second safely. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Rafaela stands in now and watches strike 1. First time up, he grounded to third. Next offering is in for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Hyunjin Ryu, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Thompson getting loose as well. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging for third. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Back here at Rogers Center, now it's going to be George Springer. That one pushed foul. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Kirk now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that is that. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, and they trail it 4-1. New inning getting started, and stepping in for Boston, Rob Refsnyder. Ball one there.
You know, these Red Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Next offering is in for a strike. To third. Over to first. One away here in the 5th. Yu Chang up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Strike 2. That one hammered left field. Merrifield ranges back. Back some more. And that one is gone. A solo shot. Home run number 15 on the year. It's 5-1.
Man, he completely covered that pitch. Breaking ball on the outside corner of the plate. His shoulder stayed square. He got to it, got around it, and got it up in the air. Nice home run.
Turner, batting with one down, takes a strike. That's in there, and that is strike 2.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. The throw. Turner is out.
Now batting.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Smash to the left side. Whips it across. Out number 3. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Back now in Toronto. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Kevin Biggio up to the plate. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. He goes down looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Here's Kiermaier now. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And the 0-2. Struck him out looking. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Merrifield stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th.
Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something.
Hyunjin Ryu into the game.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Casas leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Slow roller to first, and it goes just foul. Out towards left center. Kiermaier tracks it down for the out. And next for the Red Sox, number 83. 0-1. Ryu, a 6'3" lefty. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. That one catches the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. On a line, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
0-1. And there's a strike. Runner on at third, 1 gone. That one down the line. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Hit hard, base hit. Duvall around second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
1 away, runners at second and third. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Cedane Rafaela. Oh, 1 down. And that's in for a strike. Hit hard, that gets through. 1 run is in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now. You're still.
Hold up.
Only 1 away.
Yeah.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just kept it simple.
I don't know what that was all about, but yeah, you gotta
took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
If I have to say it one more
Now,
time,
here is
I'm gonna
Rob
probably shoot
Restnick.
somebody. Keep religion off my channel.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Strike 2.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. And now the shortstop, Yu Chang. He's already homered here in this one. That's hard hit on the line. Merrifield pulls it in on the run. And welcome back. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Santiago Espinal. In for a strike. 0-1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come 1 at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Slice down the right side. Got him looking for the K. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. That to right. Duvall settles under it. brings it in, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They're down. Top of inning number 7. So stepping in for Boston, Justin Turner. Ryu back to work. There's the strike. Movement in the bullpen. Tim Meza, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Simber, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground to short, sneaks through, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Story in the box now. No balls and a strike. 1 for 3. Hard ground ball, base knock. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
All over that one right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Zach Thompson taking over on the mound.
And with the big depth.
Double steal. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. He's safe. Story, the runner at second with 1 away. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Bottles the transfer. No throw.
Wow, these guys are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with the big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
The 0-2. Base hit and a run in to score. And stepping in for Boston, number 83. Left field. Merrifield gets under it. 2 away now. Adam Duvall getting ready to hit. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He made him pay for that one. He's 1 step closer to 100 homers this season. It's 10-1.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
It gets down a base hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And now here is Cedane Rafaela. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, George Springer. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
Next one misses, and it's 1-2.
don't want your help.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
The catcher, Alejandro.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Line drive. That's a base hit out of the left center field. Now he'll turn for second. Chang with a relay throw, and he's out.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Brandon Belt. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets him 1, 2, 3. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're down 9. It's welcome back. Ready to begin the 8th. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Rob Refsnyder. And a little something extra at stake in this at bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. The pitch. Now fly ball to right center. Springer on the move. Nice grab on the run. And there's one away. At the plate, Yu Chang. He's already homered in this game. That one finds the zone. And that's strike one. And that's through there for a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. Hammer, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Turner climbs in on that right side. And there's a rocket into the outfield. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Tim Meza.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
The 0-2. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. And now it rolls all the way to the wall. One run is in. Relay throw home. The tag out. But they do get a run. So man aboard. Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. Out to short. Bichette gets it to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Back here at the ballpark, on to the bottom of the 8th, and now for the Jays, Kevin Biggio. And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Joely Rodriguez.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Kiermaier at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing according to Eric Summerskill. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Chang makes the grab on the run.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Whit Merrifield will hit next. And that's in there for strike one. And a strike. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 3 up, 3 down, inning over.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball,
New pitcher now for the Jays, Jordan Romano.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
Number 83 stands in now and watches strike one. That one's in there, and it's 0-2. Okay, so Jordan Romano, a guy who never used cologne until a teammate gave him a bottle in 2021. He's been using it for games ever since. He rotates 3 colognes. This one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. Bichette relay to third. The tag, and he's out trying for 3. Adam Duvall now at the plate. That one's in there, 0-1. Romano, a 6'5" righty, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Next offering is in for a strike. Center field. Kiermaier moving under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Reese McGuire up next for the Red Sox. Puts a bunt down. Guerrero. He takes it on his own. That's out number 3. No runs, 1. Back here at Rogers Center, all set for the bottom of the 9th. And now for the Jays, Santiago Espinal. New pitcher for the Red Sox, Chris Murphy.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. 0-2 now. Stays alive.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
On the ground. To first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
First offering, and it just misses. And there's a ball.
That missed. That's a ball.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Guerrero in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Swings and misses. That's strike 2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think these guys have forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
Ready to go now. So stepping in for Boston, Rob Refsnyder. And he deals. That's a strike. And we're underway here this afternoon. Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down. And
Dives, and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a play, and they don't get the out. Number 83 up next for the Red Sox. Enters this one with 4 extra base hits already in the series. And a strike in there. Refsnyder aboard here at first with nobody out. That clips a corner.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play. And here is Devers with 5 RBIs on 3 hits in the series. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
And he takes a strike. Runner leads away at second. And Devers hits that one. And it's into the gap. Refsnyder headed for the plate. He will score. And it's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. If you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
Here's Trevor Story. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly, or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
Swung on, belted. Kiermaier ranging back. Back some more. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Knocks it down.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Justin Turner now. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2. On the ground, out to short. The throw to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. And here's the catcher, Connor Wong. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another guy in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
0-2 now. And that one lifted in the air center field. And the inning is over. 2 runs. And now for the Jays, Santiago Espinal. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Liner, base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Swing and a foul straight back. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up first base side. Turner moving under this one. Hauls it in for the out. Bo Bichette up to the dish. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Red Sox already leading. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And the batter is George Springer. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 left for Toronto, and they're down 2-0. Second inning set to go. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Adam Duvall. Ryu back to work. In for a strike, 0-1. Called strike right there. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to hold on to it, and they can't get the out. Man at first. And next for the Red Sox, Yu Chang. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. And there's the strike. That's a strike, and the count is 0-2. This one smacked out to left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
So digging in, Cedane Rafaela. And that's in there for strike 1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Next offering is in for a strike. Duvall at first, 1 gone. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one opts against the fence. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
1 down. Runners at second and third. In for a strike. 0-2. And the pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Varsho raging back towards the wall. And it bangs off the top of the wall. The run comes in from second, and it's 4-0. He's in there. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
On the ground, right side, on to first. 2 down. Here's Rafael Devers. Doubled in his first AB. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Zach Pop, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Thompson getting cranked up as well. And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-2 now.
They must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street.
And now this is down for a base hit. Runner from third comes across, and the lead is up to 5.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Lifted in the air, right center field. That is the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. On the ground, right side. Toss to Turner, and quickly one away in the second. Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. That one blasted deep to right. Duvall going back on this one. Still going back. Makes the catch up against the wall. Alejandro Kirk, the next to hit. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. And first offering is fouled off. Chris, Alejandro Kirk, stocky catcher, an all-star in 2022. This guy can hit.
Yeah, he can, and really just surprised everyone coming onto the scene, doing such a great job that became an all-star with very little big league experience before that.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Toss to Turner. That ends the frame. Blue Jays go down in order. Still looking at that 5. Back now in Toronto. Here's Turner now. The wind of the pitch. Bounce to the left side. Bichette zips it to first.
All right, let me give me something to eat. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, folks. I had to pee and I had to eat lunch. I'm sorry.
One up, one down. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Slide out his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. Wong batting sixth in today's lineup. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. That one's in there, and it's 0-2. Ripped on a line to center. And it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front. Here comes the manager. New pitcher now, Zach Pop.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the ball.
Adam Duvall at the plate. Bunts it in the air. Next offering is in for a strike.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
Wong, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. This one high in the air to left center. Kiermaier trying to get there. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's two away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Man at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Yu Chang. 0 for 1 so far. In there, and it's 0-1. Pop, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2017. That one's in there. That is strike 2. The other way, and a base hit right there. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Cedane Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That's in there. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. In the air, out towards right center. Springer on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Welcome back. Now it's Matt Chapman. Crawford back to work. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Jays definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering is fouled back.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Righty delivers. Swings and misses. And that's the first out. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Had the day off yesterday.
No, he didn't.
And that's in for a strike. Varsho measures 5 feet 10 inches, 26 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. Next offering is in for a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Right through there, got him. Now 2 out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Espinal in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that's a little bit high.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that's a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. It's 5-0. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now the left fielder, Rob Refsnyder. And a pitch. There's a strike.
You know, these Red Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Out to short, Bichette. Tosses to first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
Number 83, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. One down, base is empty. Line drive, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Devers in the box again, takes a strike. Ripped to right, base hit. Springer returns it to the infield. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third. Here's Trevor Story now. And that's in there for strike 1. And he pumps it a strike.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
On the ground to third, might be 2. To second, that's 1. And that's 2. So no run. And welcome back. Here's Kevin Kiermaier. And the right-hander back to work. This one popped up, middle of the infield. And makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 11.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Here we go.
And that one wrapped foul.
Okay.
The pitch. Swings through that one.
2 strikes.
The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Here's George Springer.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off. Chris, one of the things that's really cool about George Springer's story is what he has overcome. As a kid, he had a lot of anxiety, and he had a stutter. And he's a guy now that speaks publicly and does so marvelously and is a great spokesperson for young people who struggle with stuttering.
Yeah, the stuttering association.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Adam Simber on to pitch here.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And here it comes. Turner leading things off and takes a strike. And that's in for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Simber is ready. Smoked into left, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Wong stands in now and watches strike one.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground to the left, and that squirts through. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Duvall in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that is in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Right-handed reliever. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
That's 3 singles in a row. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And here is Yu Chang. That one's in there, 0-1. Turner at third. Wong over at second. Duvall at first with no outs. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Dive, and he's got it. Bichette over to second. To first, not in time. And a run scores. Cedane Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. In there, and it's 0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
There's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Base hit and a run in to score.
Well, they found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have
Runners on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Too late. Safe. Double steal.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far when you don't have a good thrower behind the plate. He's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
And the right-hander deals. That's towards center. Kiermaier makes the catch. Runners tagging from second and third. To third, not in time to get him. He's safe as the run scores on the sac fly. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Yimi Garcia. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Garcia.
This one lifted in the air, left field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now grounded out his first time. Out towards right center field. Duvall settles underneath it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Bell batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Brandon Bell, who grew up in Texas, played his college ball at the University of Texas, and then went on to win World Series with the Giants in 2012 and 2014. They called him the captain for a couple of years.
Yeah, and I remember Bruce Bochy talking about Brandon Bell when he was just coming up to the big leagues and said he was a left-handed Buster Posey.
And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for a strike. Back here at the ballpark, here's the third baseman, Rafael Devers. The pitch. Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
Story.
This to center field. Makes a nice running catch. 2 down. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So 2 down. Here's a speed threat, Connor Wong. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Adam Duvall. Hard hit left side. Fires over to Guerrero. 3rd out. So they strand a pair. 8-9. Back now in Toronto. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Crawford back to work. And there's the strike. Chapman in his 7th season, 29 years old, and he took home a Gold Glove in 2021. Next offering is in for a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
The 0-2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground, and it's caught for the out. So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Refsnyder makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The batter, number 5.
So 2 down now, and here is Santiago Espinal.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder. Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. The wind and the pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one just misses.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Tapped softly on the ground. Devers. Now the throw to first on the run. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. And they're up. Back here at Rogers Center. And now the shortstop, Yu Chang. The right-hander back to work. There's a strike. And a strike.
0-2 is the count.
And that one is lifted in the air. Kiermaier trying to get there. Grabs it on the run. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Cedane Rafaela. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Springer there makes the catch. So the lineup flips over, and here is Rob Refsnyder. Lays down a bunt to the right side, and they put the tag on him for the out. Bottom of the 7th. Here's Kiermaier down. Now on the bump, Josh Winkowski. This guy can bring it velocity-wise. The pitch. That's in there. That's strike 1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And a foul ball. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
0-2.
The 0-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
0-1 now. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Zach Thompson.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And the pitch. Number 83 leading things off and takes a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Eric Swanson getting ready to go. Meza, a left-hander, also throwing. Next offering is in for a strike. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Springer drop step going back out of here.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. Rafael Devers rounds the bases. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they add to the lead. It's 10-0. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out. All Red Sox in this one. This to third. Chapman over to first in time. First out in the top of the 8th. Tim Meza gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty. Back to the mound. On the run, sends it over to first. And Turner is retired. Now at the plate, Connor Wong. On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And that is that. But the long ball was working in the... Welcome back. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Joely Rodriguez gets the call from the pen.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep. No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
He handles it himself, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Brandon Bell digs in now. Swings through that one. 0-1. Now 1-1. The 1-1. And now 1-2. Up the middle. Toss to Turner. 2 up, 2 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there, and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Kirk, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 outs. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. That's a little bit low.
Damn it. Where'd it go? God. Strike out.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
You idiot.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Blue Jays go down in. We go to the 9th, and stepping in for Boston, Adam Duvall. Meza back to work. Bounced out to short, and it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Cut off, throw to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. Now it's the shortstop, Yu Chang. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And he's out on the tag. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Cedane Rafaela. Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul. And a pitch. Gets the bunt down the right side, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. The 0-2. Bunting, and he pops it up. And that is that. Nothing. Back here at the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the ninth. And now for the Jays, Matt Chapman. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Chris Martin.
And this is his 55th game he's come in to pitch this season, so he's got some innings under his belt.
That was a foul ball. It wasn't anywhere near down the line.
And he's into second with nobody out.
That was a foul ball.
He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
Righty to the plate. Swings through that.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And down on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Nope, that's the ball.
Espinal, the next to hit, takes outside. Chapman, the runner at second with one away. Next offering is in for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
You don't have to hit every fucking ball.
Kicks and fires. Got him looking. Called strike three and a fastball up in the zone. Now the number 2 hitter, Kevin Kiermaier. There's a strike.
0-1.
That's through there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
That does it.
10-zip your final.
That fucking does it.
The road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep.
3-game series.
For Chris Singleton.
And we started working on at 2:30, and here it's almost it's like 5:30. Man, I gotta get a ride to Guilford because I gotta go to a concert. But if you guys enjoyed the stream, you know what to do. Hit the thumbs up button on the video. Sub to the channel if you haven't already. Feel free to leave comments down below. Let me know who your favorite teams are, and I will see you guys again next time. Peace out.